Hello and Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Varda's cooking channel. Today we're making something special and sweet, soft, freshly baked cinnamon rolls. At the breakfast time, coming straight out of your oven, they'll fill your homes with such good flavors. I'm telling you, they'll be so heavenly and so delicious that you cannot resist them. Check out the list of ingredients in the description below. So, we just need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a little more than half a teaspoon of salt and half teaspoon of baking powder. Next we'll need instant dry yeast, 1 sachet, which is about 2 and a quarter teaspoons of yeast. Next we'll need lukewarm milk, it's about 3/4 cups, and 1 egg. Here I have some butter, it's about 1/4 cup and I've melted it, and sugar 1/4 cup. I'm going to add salt and baking powder to all-purpose flour, that's exactly 3 cups, and I'm going to mix well using a spatula. Next I'm going to prepare the wet ingredients, and I'm going to check the temperature of the milk. It should be around 110 degree Fahrenheit, so it's around the same. So I'm going to add 3/4 cups milk, and to that I'm going to add melted butter, granulated sugar, and instant dry yeast sachet. So now I'm going to mix it well and let it set at a warm place for 10 minutes so that it goes into fermentation. Yeast will act as our magic ingredient and help the flour rise. So to that I'm going to add 1 egg and beat well. Now it's time to combine the dry and wet ingredients. So what I'm going to do is that add the dry ingredients into this wet batter, and I'm going to do it gradually. So each time I'll take 2 to 3 tablespoons of the flour mixture and using a spatula. In this way I'm going to incorporate the dry ingredients into wet ingredients. I'm going to keep on adding the flour mixture until I get a thick and dough type consistency, as you can see. So there's no need to add more flour to this. It's already soft, and as you can see it's less sticky now. So I'll use the same flour mixture and I'm going to work with my hands on the workspace and try to knead this dough into a soft small ball. Your ideal dough for cinnamon rolls should feel soft and easily manageable. It shouldn't be too sticky and it shouldn't have too much flour that it becomes hard. So here you can see that I am pulling it apart just like this, and I'm going to do this process for at least 5 to 6 minutes. This procedure will give us a very nice texture like bread to our cinnamon rolls. Here I have obtained a soft dough ball, and now I am going to set it in a bowl. I'll loosely cover it and let it rest for 1 hour so that it rises. Here we have the ingredients for the filling. I have some softened butter, about 1/4 cup. It's really soft and easily spreadable. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I have grinded it into powder form. I'm going to mix cinnamon powder and the brown sugar powder very well, and this is going to give us the beautiful cinnamon flavor to the cinnamon rolls. Perfect filling mixture is ready. Wow, can you see after 1 hour the dough has doubled in size. It's really soft. Here I'm going to use the same flour mixture, and now I'm going to use my hands and flatten the dough. Next I'm going to use a rolling pin to spread the rectangle. Since the dough is very soft and manageable, you'll be able to make a big rectangle. 1/2 centimeter is the perfect thickness for this dough. But if you keep the thickness to 1 centimeter, your cinnamon rolls will taste good, but they won't look that good. So here I've got 15 inches by 12 inches rectangle, which is perfect. And I've cut the sides so that I get a beautiful rectangular shape. The next step is to add the filling. For that I'm evenly spreading butter everywhere. So my butter is softened butter at room temperature. For this you can leave the butter outside for 2 hours and it will become perfectly soft. Cover every nook and corner of your dough sheet. Don't leave a single spot unbuttered. Take your time, do it evenly. Next I am going to sprinkle cinnamon and light brown sugar powder. Viewers, I prefer to grind the brown sugar into very fine powder because I feel that it becomes easier for me to do the filling with cinnamon powder. It's easier to mix the two things. It's your own personal choice, viewers. If you don't want to finely powder the light brown sugar, then you can use the granulated form. It's totally your choice. I prefer it this way. Again, take your time, cover every corner. Now it's time to roll. So I'm rolling the 12-inch side, which is the smaller side of the rectangle, towards the other side. And I'll start from the corners and come to the center. Rolling from the shorter sides will ensure me that I'll have more spirals in my cinnamon rolls. Here I'm cutting off the corners to make the perfect rolls. Here I'm making 6 marks on the roll so that I can get 6 cinnamon rolls. But first what I have to do is grease my baking dish. So we've got this ready. Now we have to take a long dental floss for cutting the rolls. The dental floss is a good way to cut the rolls because it gives you very even fine edges. So you can see how I'm doing it. I'm bringing it underneath and then I'm pulling it. So I get beautifully cut cinnamon rolls with beautiful spirals that you can see. In this way I'm going to cut all the 6 pieces and I will be having 6 cinnamon buns with me. If you don't have dental floss, then it's fine. You can just use your regular knife to cut cinnamon rolls. Now I'm going to place the cinnamon rolls in my greased baking dish. Here you can see I have 6 rolls, so I'm going to adjust them evenly in this baking dish. Now it's time for proofing to do its magic. These cinnamon rolls look far apart, but when left for at least 1.5 hours, they're going to swell up. Voila! Here you can see that these beautiful cinnamon rolls are ready to get baked at 350°F for 30 minutes. Let's prepare the frosting, or you can say the glaze. 1/4 cup melted butter, 1/4 cup milk, half teaspoon vanilla extract, cream cheese 1 ounce at room temperature and powdered sugar half cup. I am going to add melted butter, cream cheese and vanilla extract to a beaker. Now I am going to gradually add milk and try to mix everything together. If you feel that it's difficult to mix everything, then you can always heat the beaker for 30 seconds in the microwave. This will help you to get a runny yet properly mixed liquid. Now I'm going to add the powdered sugar and mix well so that I get a beautiful glaze. You can always adjust the thickness of the glaze by adding more powdered sugar. I'm going to use a hand beater to get a beautiful homogeneous glaze that is easily spreadable on my cinnamon rolls. This beautiful glaze will do the magic and make our cinnamon rolls really soft and gooey. Wow, look at the perfectly baked buns. Wow, they're so good. I'll just let them rest for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to take them out and dish them on a plate. But you don't have to do that. You can always glaze them in the baking pan. So I'm going to put the delicious glaze onto these yummy cinnamon rolls and we're going to enjoy them for breakfast. The best way to enjoy cinnamon roll is when they're hot. But if they cool down and you want to enjoy them again, just reheat in the microwave for 30 seconds and you'll get the same delicious freshness every time. I'm telling you, these are irresistible. Just so delicious. I hope you liked my recipe for these delicious cinnamon rolls. It's really simple and there's no shorter way. You have to proof it, you have to knead the dough, and you have to bake it the right way with the right filling and the right glaze. So do try them and let me know how you found it. Please go to my channel, Vardha's Cooking Channel, subscribe, press the bell button, and also follow me on Facebook and Instagram for Vardha's Cooking Channel. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.